Bullets win!
There's a nice feed by
Hunter!
And Baisley with the rip. Dean Larry, you got to load that one up. Hey, hey.
Oh, got a little wink action there.
Hey, and set.
The Warriors in the state final!
ICRC High School Sports. Tonight we are at Princeton High School for a big GMC matchup between the Sycamore Aviators and the Princeton Vikings. Hello, I am Bill Bretz, and joining me is Ian Liddell, when we practice that, but that's okay. This is our first time working together. I know you have seen Sycamore earlier this year, I think you said.
Right, played Winton Woods.
Yeah, and playing Winton Woods. This Aviators team is a young team, only one senior on the team.
Yep.
Pretty darn good, though.
Yep, yeah. And they ended up winning the game against Winton Woods. Tight game, and the end of the game they came back, or they pulled away.
Princeton Vikings, they come in right now. They are 12-2 in the league. 16-4 overall. Sycamore 10-4 in the league, 15-5 overall. Princeton still has a shot at that league title. Dakota West is out front of this league right now, 13-1. Coached by Jill Phillips. She has done a phenomenal job at this in this program. Jill is in her 16th year here, but not 16 consecutive years. Of course, the Vikings won the state championship. They won that state championship back in 2015 or 2014. And Jill then resigned and went to coach out of Dakota East for a couple years. They had losing records for the 2 years that she was gone. She came back to Princeton.
They
what have
back.
they done? They've been winning record for the last 4 years, including 16-4 this year.
Probably not an accident.
Yeah, no, it's not by accident, I'm sure. She has done a great job over there. She's got a big girl up in the middle here, and it's probably one of the tallest girls that we have seen play basketball in this area, and that would be Kyla Oldacre. 6'5", only a sophomore, defensive player of the year. That's quite a dominating factor in middle.
Yeah. Both of these high schools they border each other in terms of school districts.
Right.
You got Sycamore and part of Princeton, and then right on that fine line.
All right.
How old is this gym, Bill?
This gym's probably about 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah,
I know
it used to be across the street.
Yeah, they knew they do the district tournament here. The district tournament used to be out at Harrison for many, many years.
Right.
And when they built this building, they decided to move the district over here. I think this will be about the 3rd year the district has been over here in this building.
Yep.
The Harrison Arena over there is a beautiful arena. It's a fantastic facility. We just did a couple of games over there this past week or so. I think the reason why it's here is it's more centrally located because you do have teams coming down from the Dayton area.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only reason why it's here at Princeton. They'll be back here. We'll be back here. We call that Super Saturday in district. There's usually 5 district games playing at one time. But we got a big one tonight.
Yeah.
And this is a must-win, I think, for the Vikings if they want to keep pace with Dakota West. They beat the Sycamore team earlier in the year, 51-41. It was a close game for 3 quarters. And then Kyla Oldacre took over in that 4th quarter. And Princeton outscored Sycamore 22-10. And interesting enough, that's Oldacre's best game of the season so far point-wise at 20 points. So we're going to step out here for just a moment. Ian and I will be back here for the starting lineups. And for tonight's game, don't go away.
There are 435 seats in the House of Representatives. These get distributed to the 50 states by population, and an accurate census response helps your state get the right amount of seats. States with smaller populations get at least 1, while states with larger populations might get more. Shape your future. Start here. Visit 2020census.gov.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it.
Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Okay, we're in the middle of doing some of our starters for tonight for Sycamore.
Yep, Sycamore is, of course, the visitors.
Yep, number 32, Aaliyah McWhorter. And finally, 5'10" Emma David.
And before that, we got Viviana Clayton with number 23, Leah Riley, number 20, and Kiana Sheraton, number 14. We're going to say that Sheraton name a lot tonight, and you're going to say, wait a minute, didn't I just see that girl out there? There's 3 Sheraton sisters out there, 2 of them twins.
Yep, so our first starter is Soleil Williams, number 15, and she's leading stats in a couple of things.
12-2 a game.
Yep. Number 21, senior guard, Willow White.
Second team All-League last year.
Number 22, 5'11" freshman, D.D. Carter Hartley. 5'7" senior guard, Ashley Davis.
She was first team last year in GMC.
And finally, 6'5", Kyla Oldacre. Only a sophomore, but leading the league in block shots and also she's up there in rebounds.
Yeah, she's up there in rebounds right now.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is she was Defensive Player of the Year as a freshman.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing when you do that. So
I'm sure she's getting some looks at on the recruiting.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Nick Schmidt, Alicia Montgomery, Nick Bloomfield are our officials tonight. Nick Schmidt's going to be throwing a ball up here. Glad you have joined Ian and I here on ICRC-TV. I understand we are live tonight here, live streaming tonight.
In rainy Cincinnati.
Oh, yes.
Rainy and cool Cincinnati.
There's nothing else to do tonight. Watch us on TV. So as Princeton gets the tip and Soleil Williams gets the ball around to Willow White.
We got Sycamore coming out in a zone. 2-3.
Let's see if they're looking at him. They're taking a three-point shot right there, and it's no good. Rebounded by the A's. We are actually not on the floor. Ian and I are up top here. I'm kind of on an angle, so there might be a couple of times we might miss a number or two right here because we're up so high. But nevertheless, the A's with the ball. We have played about 40 seconds of this game.
Almost a steal
lost
there.
it.
She wanted a traveling call, didn't get it.
There's a three-point attempt. That's going to be off the rim. That was by number 35, Emma David, but offensive rebound,
Off the
another
rim.
three-point, and who's in the middle there is none other than Kyla Oldacre with the rebound.
Yeah, I think she's had a few of those rebounds this year.
I would say so.
Oh, down in the post.
And
Stolen.
by number 35. That's Emma David.
Ball movement.
And this is going to be an over and back because nobody touched it.
Yep. That turnover was number 14.
And that would be
Kiana Sheridan.
Yep.
But I think they called her a different name when they were announcing her.
I don't know. Let's see, 14. Well, we got it.
That's
Kiana.
the right name, but I think they had.
Yeah. Well, there's two.
I said Boone Sheridan, but I might have been wrong.
There's two Sheridan sisters who are twins, and then one is a freshman on the team. So.
And names are fairly close, right? Kiana and.
Keonce, and that three-pointer is good by Willow White. I think that's who they gave it to. I'm checking up here right now if they gave it to Willow. I don't think they gave it to. They called Willow's name, but I believe that was Soleil Williams. We'll check it here in a minute.
We've got 3 teams in the GMC shooting over 30% on threes, and Sycamore is one of those 3.
Princeton with the easy breakaway, and that was definitely Willow White. And we're going to actually see who did this three-pointer right here.
Actually, I got it wrong.
That was
Princeton that had the
21.
3.
That was 21. That was Willow White.
Yep.
Willow White. There's the steal. And White scores the easy basket the other way, and the score is Willow White 5, Sycamore nothing right there as Derek Christensen has called a timeout. I didn't know if he called a full timeout or 30.
One interesting statistic in the conference, you got Sycamore and Princeton scoring almost the same points per game. You got Sycamore at 61.7 and Princeton at 59.3.
It's pretty good points there for girls teams. There's not a whole lot of boys teams that have an average.
They said second and third in the GMC.
Princeton has the best defense in the GMC. They're only giving up about 44 a game, and Sycamore not far behind, about 46 a game.
Yeah, and they said second and third in the conference, so that makes sense, scoring points, winning games.
Exactly.
But they flip each other in terms of points and wins.
Right. And that ball is taken away, and last touch by the Aviators. So Princeton with the steal.
A couple players to watch tonight with Sycamore would be Elia McWhirter. She's averaging, you got the 2 top blockers in the league. You've got Odeker at 5.4, but you've also got Elia McWhirter at 3 blocks a game.
Meanwhile, Willow White just drilled her second three-pointer.
She's lighting it up.
Willow came in hitting only 25%. She only had 15
turnover.
three-pointers. There's a turnover right there. She only had 15 coming in the game. She's 2 for 2 tonight. Here's the other 3.
Here's the 3 from Willow White. She's about 4 or 5 feet behind the 3-point line.
The old nothing but net. 8-0. White has all 8 of the Vikings points so far. We got a travel coming up on Sheridan. So a couple of unforced turnovers right here has turned into a couple of baskets for the Vikings. Unforced turnovers by the Aviators. Last time these teams played, they were close for 3 quarters, and then Princeton ran away with it in the last quarter. There is a drive in the paint by Oldacre. She got her offensive rebound, and then she is fouled. First foul of the game coming up.
A foul on number 14, Boo Sheridan. That's her first team first.
I think you're giving her by her nickname right there.
That was a good 3 throw right there.
Oldacre hits 50% of her foul shots.
Wow, a little off on that one.
Hit 50% of her foul shots on that one. She has her first point. First non-Willow White player of the score here.
Tell you what, though, it's not a bad rotation on the 3 throw, really.
No. Sycamore cross court. There's a three-point attempt, and that is good
Nice
by
three-pointer.
Aaliyah McWhorter.
One of the people we're talking about on block, she can shoot threes too.
You know, she came in only had 18. Princeton has called a timeout, so Jill Phillips wants to talk this one over.
Bill, she's third in the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah.
She's at 48.6%.
The thing about it is, though, she made that three-pointer right there. She's only attempted 36 of them, now 37, and she's made 18.
Oh,
so
wow.
She's over 50% from the three-point arc. She doesn't shoot that much out there, but when she does, she makes it pay off. And it's her first 3 points here for the Vikings right now, or for the Aviators. Princeton is 16-4. They've had 4 losses this season. 3 of those losses have been by 4 points or less. They lost the first 2 games of the season in this building.
Yeah.
Since that time, they have won 10 in a row in this building.
Okay.
So
they got used to the home environment.
definitely. There's a little baseline drive, shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound and batted off of Sycamore. Should stay down with Princeton's side. Nice job by Dee Carter Hartley.
Yeah. She's 5'11". And how tall is McWhorter?
McWhorter is 6'1".
6'1", okay.
Anytime you got a girl 6-footer over in high school ball, you got a good post player.
Probably hasn't too many games this year where she's been outsized by 4 inches.
No. No, it's true. Not too many people can say that in this area. Be interesting to see. I know they don't really do stats on this. If she's one of the tallest players in the state right now.
She's long, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's 6'5", but if you look at the length, she's probably longer.
That's probably almost lost, but 3-point attempt off the rim. Offensive rebound put up and in by McWhorter. Well, McWhorter, she's like White. She's on a run right now. She has all 5 of the Aves points here. Approaching the 3-minute mark.
Preston a little bit over the top. That was a long pass. Lucky that wasn't stolen.
Bit too long. And looks like McWhorter might have, I don't know if she got hit by the ball or by one of the other players, but she's
down?
holding her eye right there.
Okay. Maybe a contact? Maybe lost the contact.
It might be a contact. Yeah, I bet that's what she did because she's right there. She's going to come out of the game at least for now.
Hopefully she's brought a spare contact.
Laura Gaz, a 5'7" junior in the game, says that the Sycamore team, McWhorter is the only senior on this squad.
Wow.
And Princeton's fairly young too. They've got a lot of freshmen and sophomores too. So both teams fairly young. 3-point attempt, no good, out of bounds, Sycamore's ball.
That 3-point attempt was by Taryn Cash? No, it was Lasagna Hill. So she subbed in because she did not start, correct?
Right, Lasagna Hill is in the game now for Princeton. Hill is a 5'6" freshman. Sycamore breaks press, comes back the other direction, another 3-point attempt. Both teams are just taking a whole bunch of 3-pointers at her. I'm not sure about
happy.
That. No. That's off the
rim. There's your rare 2-point attempt.
Yeah. I think they've had more 3-points than 2-point attempts.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's an old expression, kind of live and die by the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
And the
sometimes
foul,
a little less work to shoot threes.
The foul is on Madison Rochelle. She's in the game now for Princeton. She's a 5'6" junior. She picks up the first foul for the Lady Vikes.
Bill, what's the length on 3-pointers? Is it just under 20 for high school?
I think it's 18.
18, okay.
Maybe 18. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I've been asking. We might have to look that up at halftime.
There we go.
Meanwhile, McWhorter back in the ball game for the Aves. And off the foot of a Princeton player. Will be out of bounds for Sycamore.
So is there side texting on our internet site? You know, some of those sites you see where people can be like, but that's when they have about 50,000 people watching, right?
I don't know.
They have their ongoing commentary.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know. Are we worldwide? I don't know. So rebound by number 5. That was LaShonda.
We might be getting geo-blocked in Europe. If you know what geo-blocking is.
I've heard of it.
Well, I was in England when the NCAA tournament was going on. I was trying to watch the Final Four, but for some reason they geo-block in Europe, as if people in England are, trying to steal signals to watch basketball games.
They're too busy watching soccer.
Yeah, right.
Or football.
I could never figure out why they were geo-block in the tournament in England, but they were.
Well, who didn't get blocked on that last shot was Kayla Oldacre.
Good transition.
She got the basket. Hill with the rebound. 11-5 now in favor of the Lady Vikings.
They didn't realize they were getting a communications education, too.
Yeah, there you go.
In addition to basketball stats.
Look at right now, you can see Oldacre down there. She's being guarded by McCorder. And the foul was on Emma David, though. She picks up her first foul, and that's the second one on the Aviators.
Tell you what, though, she doesn't just play in the middle. She moves around, Oldacre.
Mm-hmm.
She's active. Good passer, too. That was a good pass.
Yep. And that ball is stolen by the Aviators. Back the other direction.
I think this might be a block here. Didn't get it, but it definitely changed the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, big time.
And, there you go. She changes the shot, and then she steps back in and gets the rebound.
But she came from a long way out to come back and block that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Long three-pointer, and that misses everything. And the Aviators get it. One of the Aviators takes a
trying to break the press, and
there's the block. But did she get contact? We'll see.
Not much. I'd be interested to see the replay. Do you think if she swung her arm down, Bill? But that was she came across her arm.
Okay.
She had a clean block. If she hadn't swung it, she blocked it, but she came right on the wrist. So that was a good call.
Meanwhile, we have
nice free throw.
The number is blocking me right now.
So which of our refs made that call?
I don't know.
He made a good call, so we'll only point them out when they make good calls.
That's exactly right. That's okay. My brothers and sisters.
Because we like referees.
My brothers and sisters down there.
Think how the game would be, Bill, if we didn't have a referee out there.
That's true. That's true.
I played in church league one time with only one referee. It was not a good sight.
2 missed foul shots by Leah Riley, and she gets the offensive rebound, and she's coming back at the line again.
There we go. Wonder what she's shooting free throw-wise.
She's not going to be back at the line here. Leah Riley was shooting 78%. She missed both foul shots.
Who's shooting?
And we have
that would be
Kiana Sheridan. She gets the first point. She will get a second shot here.
Only one. I wonder why.
I don't know why there was only one shot.
One free throw?
That's odd. Okay.
She made it.
Yeah.
We're not in the bonus yet.
No. Don't understand that one.
Nope.
We might find out about that at halftime, too. You're going to be busy at halftime.
Nobody argued it.
No.
A lot of contact, but clean. Steal. And a finish.
And a steal is up good by Soleil Williams.
Soleil Williams.
She gets her first basket. Soleil averaging 12 a game. She's the leading scorer for the Vikes.
She's also among the leaders in the league. She's 48% on field goal percentage, and she is second in the league in steals. So she's averaging 3.3 steals a game.
Ball tipped out of bounds.
Is that technically her steal, or is that somebody else? She got the rebound, but
she got the rebound. There's a long two-pointer. That's partially
blocked.
That was blocked right at the buzzer by Keontae Sheridan.
Well, after a quick start for Princeton, Sycamore came back, and it's down 13-9, so we're a game again.
13-9, yeah, that was Lasagna Hill was the one who made that. So we're going to step out for just a moment, and we will be back for second quarter action. We'll go away.
Very good.
Okay, you got a little
Going to have
announcement
a
here.
little announcement for the vaping educational series. I was working for it to come up. If you have any questions about youth vaping or nicotine addiction, we have the answers. Join Princeton on Wednesday, February the 12th in the Viking Room at Princeton High School to learn more about vaping and have your questions answered. The event begins at 7 o'clock. It is free and is open to the public. Can't make it? Tune in to Princeton City Schools Facebook stream presented by none other than ICRC-TV.
All right,
Got
there
right
you
in
go.
time.
There you go. Leading scorer so far in this game, Willow White. She made the first 8 points of the game for Princeton. Vikes get the ball to start this quarter. They're down by 4. It's pretty good because they were down at one point 8-0.
Yeah, big quick start by Willow White. Willow White had the first 8 points of the game before Sycamore settled down a little bit. I got a feeling this one's going to go to the buzzer tonight.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. We did not catch who that foul was on right there.
Nope.
I think it's on Williams. Sycamore with the ball, trying to work it around. Emma David.
Well, I think if Sycamore's going to score tonight, they're going to need to score from the perimeter. Because they're not going to score a whole lot going down the middle.
No.
Unless, was that foul on Oldiker? Nope.
22 is on Dee Dee Hartley.
Is that
Dee Dee
her
Carter
first?
Hartley, her first.
I don't think anybody's in foul trouble, are they, Bill?
Number 22. Actually, they show Hartley
steal.
with 2 fouls. Steal, though.
And a little long. Rebound, probably a jump ball.
Battle underneath by Willow White.
Alternate possession stays with Princeton.
Yep.
Inbound for Princeton is going to be number 5, Keontae Sheridan. I'm sorry, not Keontae. Wrong team. Lashana Hill.
Lashana Hill. Cross court, and it is lost out of bounds by Ashley Davis. Ashley and Oldacre are both first team coming back last year, first team performers in the GMC, as was Aaliyah.
How are we doing on turnovers so far?
Don't have that stat down
okay.
with me right there, but
That's a hard one to keep track of sometimes.
it is. It's nice when we have little stat people here
Yep.
with us. We're so high up, they don't know where we are. We're in the clouds.
We could recruit somebody at halftime to be the.
We could. We have a foul off the ball here.
That could be a winter internship.
Yeah, foul was on Ashley Davis. That's her first foul. That is the team's 6th. So the Vikes, long.
That'll still be good.
Yeah.
To be thrown to the backcourt as long as it's not possessed in the front court.
Right, good defense there. The Aves will be on the line the rest of the quarter, though.
McWhirter kicked it out. She didn't even think about taking it to the basket.
No, she didn't even jump in the air.
She didn't even go. I'm not going that way. I'm not going there.
I'll reach up. Quite a player. White.
Yeah, that is a difficult matchup.
She's being guarded there in the middle by McWhirter.
Yep. Nice catch and a nice finish and finish the basket too. Nice pass.
A basket and 1 here for Miss Oldacre.
Good delivery. That was a great delivery by Willow White.
Kiana Sheridan committed a foul that puts Oldacre back at the line. She's 1 for 2, 50% foul shooter on the season. Got that one. She now has 6 points. Willow White still has the leading scorer of the game, and she had all 8 of those points, the first 8 of points of the ball game tonight. So
good hands right there by
that's White.
Willow White.
Tipped out of bounds.
We've been calling her name a few times tonight.
Yes, she has.
Willow White. What year is Willow?
Willow is a
senior. Coming out to defend, coming way out. That's a
3
2.
point. That's going to be a 2. Yeah, she was on the line. Yep. Makes no difference. Outlet.
Out to the streaking.
To Oldacre.
I'll just get the rebound.
And she is fouled. And that is going to be
line.
on Emma David. That'll be her second foul. So it's going to put her in foul trouble here with 5:37 to go. And she's going to come out of the game.
She's definitely draining the Sycamore from fouls. That's a good touch.
And the thing about it is she's making her foul shots. She said she's a 50% foul shooter come in. She's 3 for 4 now.
She looks better than a 50% free throw shooter to me.
Kiara.
She's actually got a really nice touch.
Yes, Kiara Sheraton is in the ball game.
Yeah.
I almost think you're going to, almost any one time out on the floor, you're going to have a Sheraton out there. Almost pretty much guarantee here with three Sheratons on the team.
McWhorter thinking.
Look at that, she double teaming in the corner, but she got rid of the
spotted.
ball. Willow White though with the rebound.
White Oldacre away from the middle. She get a touch. Nice pass.
Back to
She's going to dribble. She's going to do a little Magic Johnson out there.
She's playing the guard position out there. Now she's back in where she's going with.
She's a good passer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, she is. Nice look into Carter Hartley and the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, she's got a good overall game.
Taryn Cash back in the ball game for the Vikes. She replaces Carter Hartley. Oldacre is going to trigger the ball in. And they're checking with one of the Sycamore players there, Laura Gauze. Everything seems to be all right. And the Oldacre now.
Distributing the ball.
She's kicking it back out. Cross court. Oh, they're playing a little cross court. Long three-pointer off the rim. I'm not sure, Ian, why they're going with the three-pointer so much when you've got such a dominating force inside.
I know. They could be drawing fouls all night long.
Absolutely.
And you know what it is? If you feed her inside, she's gonna feed you back out to give you an open three.
Yeah. Madison Rochelle picks up her second foul, so she and Carter both have 2 fouls for Princeton. David and Kiana Sheraton have 2 fouls for Sycamore now.
Another fast start by Princeton in the second quarter, just like in the first quarter.
Yeah.
What was it, 13-9 at the quarter break, and now it's 18-9.
Yeah, it's 5.50 run in this quarter. Shot was good by Viviana Clayton. That's her first point. She averages about 8-3 a game.
This time they're going to give her 2 free throws. Unlike last time, which only got 1. They only got 1.
Still, I can't figure that one out. She's 55% foul shooter. Going to improve that average by making 2 here.
Little pressure in the backcourt.
Abe's back within 7 now.
I think I'll just dribble.
Oh, look at this. Bringing it up.
Distributing the ball. Nice ball movement. Keep it going.
There's a little floater shot.
Oh.
Knocked down to the ground. Players all over the ground down there, but Sycamore gets it and shot off the rim and no good by Keontae Sheridan.
Nice rebound.
McWhorter trying to
three-pointer from outside again. Rebound.
Another rebound by Oldacre. This time Oldacre is going to give it to a guard. Cash bringing up the floor, and that is stolen. Back the other direction comes the Aves.
Nice with his hands.
Clayton with the steal.
That's an old story, Oldacre getting the rebound.
Yep. And she's being hounded down there, and hounded a bit too much down there by Kiana Sheraton. Picks up her first foul.
Are you tallying rebounds by any chance?
Nope.
No. She's got to about have 7 or 8 so far.
At least 7 or 8, yeah. You're right. She averages, right now as far as rebounds go, Oldacre averages 8-6.
That's all rebounds she gets per game?
Yep.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Well, they kind of spread it out, though. They're a good rebounding team all the way around.
Nice shot.
That's going to be a 2-pointer.
Was that a 2 or 3? She had a foot on the line? Yeah.
That was by Ashley Davis. That's her first points of the game. Davis averaging 11-7 a game.
Nice stroke.
9-point lead for the Vikes. They need this game to keep pace with Lakota West Firebirds, who are a game ahead of them right now with 2 games to go.
Have they played?
They have.
Ooh, there's a travel before the foul.
Yes, they have played, and I'll get it here. Princeton beat them 66-62, so Princeton has beat
the
them
upper
once.
hand.
Yeah, now the way they go in the GMC, sometimes you only play a team once in a year.
Right.
They only play Lakota West once. Well, that'd be great if they played for the last game of the season for the championship.
Yeah.
But not going to be.
Might be seeing each other against each other in the tournament.
Yep, that's true. And there
Nice
is a
stroke.
three-pointer.
That's a three.
That's a three by Ashley
That's
Davis.
Ashley Davis, yep.
Davis now has 5 straight points there and has pushed her Vikes to a 12-point lead.
Looks like she likes that corner.
She does.
McWhorter over the 10-point line. 10 seconds. She didn't make it.
Wow. 10-second call. You don't see that very often.
No. You know what? She had it and she went back out.
Yeah.
It's almost like going for the first down in football. She had it and she didn't take it.
We got a couple of substitutions coming in here.
Going to give a
number
break
20,
for
Ashley
Oldacre.
Thomas. Oldacre going to get a break right here.
Yep.
Well, man, I tell you what, she just running right to the locker room, so I hope everything's okay with her. So 23-11, the Lady Vikes been in command of this game.
Nice
In the
drive.
paint, and
Not
the ball
quite
does
in.
not fall. It was by Ashley Davis, who scored the last 5 points for the Vikes. Meanwhile, McWhorter comes the other direction. She's going to be fouled.
Foul. Willow White.
Willow White picks up
Got
her
to reach
first.
in.
That's going to be the 7th now.
So what did you notice when Oldacre was in? She went right to the basket.
Yeah.
She's going to try to get her inside points while she can.
Yep. That puts McWhorter at the line right now. Ashley is a 76% foul shooter. Makes her first one. Ashley now has 6.
That kind of stops a little bit of a run there by Vikings.
Sanja Hill is back in the ball game. And off the rim. Scramble underneath. They're going to call possession. Possession will stay down this side, so the Aves get a break right there.
Oldacre has not returned to the sideline yet.
No.
Didn't seem like there's any issues.
No, it didn't seem like it, but we will see. D.D. Carter-Hartley back in the ball game now as the Aves trigger the ball in. McWhorter. Let's see if McWhorter will become a little more active in there right now, even because of she is Oldacre is not in the ball game.
Still settled for the 3 though.
Yep.
Oldacre is back on the bench. Nice finish.
Nice drive. And
That was
that's
Ashley Davis. She's having a Willow White quarter.
7 in a row. One more and she will equal Willow's 8-0 run.
Spreading out the points here, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's a sign of a good team.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this would seem to be a team that's going to be a threat in the tournament.
And that three-pointer is good by Viviana Clayton.
Big 3, cuts their lead to 10.
I think that was Clayton.
They needed that one.
And Jill Phillips is going to call a timeout. So she's going to call a full timeout here. You know, as we said, they won the state championship 2014. They had quite a run that year, 14-0
Yep.
and league champion. They've been league champion, by the way, in the GMC 15 times. Went 28-2 that year. And, of course, they beat North Canton Hoover in the final, 61-55. I think we did one of their regional games that year, if I can remember right. And of course, they were led by the great Kelsey Mitchell, and who's probably one of the best ball players in this area. Kelsey went on Ohio State.
Same year as my son was up there.
Really?
Yeah.
She went on to Ohio State. She ended up her career the second leading scorer in NCAA history.
She's playing in Indianapolis, right?
She's playing with the Indiana Fever right now. She's in her second year there, averaging about 13 a game for the Fever. So She didn't go too far. She went to Ohio State and then went over
Yeah.
to Indiana, so she's within about 100 miles. But
Wasn't
I
she
remember,
averaging in the 20s
Oh,
for
yeah,
a career at
yeah.
Ohio State?
Yeah, she was. And I remember, I believe she did a game. I have to look back in my books, but I think we did a game with her where she threw up about 40 points in the game. She was quite a player. And
Yeah.
quite a three-point threat, too.
Well, Mason had a good program those years, too.
Yes.
So they were battling.
Yeah.
And that was the team
Well,
they couldn't get by.
If you look down here, you have Mason, you have Princeton, you have Mount Notre Dame. I mean,
Yeah.
that was tough down here. Usually the state championship would be won down in this area here. But
Yep. There's a stat here with the league as far as steals this year, and Princeton is significantly ahead of anybody else.
Right.
They've got 300 steals. The next is Oak Hills at 257, and after that, it's Sycamore at 219.
Yeah.
That's a pretty substantial difference.
Sycamore triggering in. They're behind by 10. We got 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Vikes trying to get one more basket here to try to cut it to single digits for halftime. They might get it by foul line here as Cash picks up her foul. That's the 8th on the Vikes, and that is the first on her, 9th on the Vikes, I'm sorry.
Oldacre is still on the bench. She's back on the bench, but she hasn't gone back in the game yet.
Foul shot was no good by Clayton.
Nice drive to the basket.
6 seconds to
Little bit
go
of
off
contact.
the rim. Scramble underneath. We got 1.1 seconds to go, and possession's going to be down Princeton's side. That's interesting. 1.1 seconds to go. That means Sycamore is going to get the ball to start the second half.
They're going to sub her in for the last play. I wonder what they're going to be doing here.
The old inbound play here.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Give some
I
options.
think everybody in the court knows what's going to happen right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hands up, in there her. Shot up,
Oh.
off the rim. She was
off.
backing up a little bit too much. She got a little bit too far out there, but nevertheless, the Lady Vikes are ahead of the Lady Aves, 25-15 at halftime. Ian and I will be back for second half. Don't go away.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Why should I care about the 2020 census?
Every 10 years, the census counts everyone living in the U.S.
Count everyone living with you.
Even kids!
Our numbers help shape funding and services.
For all these things.
That's a lot of stuff.
Your responses are safe and secure.
No matter who you are or where you're from.
We have reasons to care.
Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
And welcome back here to Princeton High School. It is 25-15 in favor of the Vikes. And Ian, we got our question answered from the first half. How far is the three-point arc in high school basketball? You know, I know people are probably at home were looking this up. They probably Googled it long before we did.
Yeah.
19 feet, 3/4 of an inch. Okay, There you go. There's your answer for that. You learned something from us today. I know you got some stats right here. A couple of them stand out here.
Yeah, a couple of stats we saw. One of them I saw was Sycamore. Sycamore was 2 of 15 on 3 points in the first half. So for them to compete in the second half, they're probably going to have to bring that up. I think you were commenting that the free throw attempts were pretty high. For Princeton, they were 3 of 10. So they're shooting 30%, which was right around their average for the year, and they shot 5 less. One stat we showed, also sticking out in the first half, is Oldacre had 8 total rebounds, 3 on the offensive glass. For Princeton, Leah Riley had 3 offensive rebounds. Free throw shooting, first half, Princeton was 4 of 5, so they shot 80%. Princeton was 5 of 8, which was probably right around their average.
Yeah, there you go.
On that.
As far as the points go for Princeton, Soleil Williams has 2 points. Willow White, first 8 points of the game. Ashley Davis, 7 straight in the second quarter there. And Kayla Oldacre has 8 points to go with her 8 rebounds. For Sycamore, Kiana Sheraton has 1 point. Leah Riley, 3 points. Vivian Clayton has 5 points. And Aaliyah McCorder has 6 points for the Lady Vikes right now. We'd like to thank our crew out here tonight. Our main man, Dean, is out there tonight. Dean, you're out there in that rainy is it raining out there? I don't know. So raining, it might be raining,
I
sleet,
think we might get
snow.
some mix a little bit later, but nothing too bad.
No. It isn't.
One comment in the first half, Bill, I was impressed with the overall game of Oldacre.
Yeah.
Not only was she blocking shots, getting rebounds, but she was distributing the ball.
She's very active, and a lot of times you don't see the tall girls being that active under the basket, but she is good. And keep in mind, as you watch her walk out there, she is only a sophomore.
You were talking about her free throws at 50%. She was actually 3 of 4, so she was shooting at 75%.
Yep, so she did all right.
We'll see what happens here in the second half here. Both the first and second quarter, Princeton got off to fast starts. We'll see what happens here in the third quarter.
Well, the Vikes, we didn't mention this, but if you watch ICRC basketball, the Aviators came off of a 4 overtime game against Mason this past Friday. That ball is almost stolen. And is stolen, and now we got a turnover, travel.
Yep.
So, but the Vikes or the Aviators had a 4 overtime game against Mason. They finally ended up winning that game, a big win for them.
Was that at Mason?
That was at Mason.
Wow.
So ICRC was there. You can watch that and stream that. Of course, we're live here, are streaming here today. So.
We were talking about that being a fundraiser, too, for the girl that played at Mason, Liz Lothrop, had leukemia. She recovered from it. Unfortunately, she had that again, but they have a promotion every year, raising money. I think it raised like $12,000.
Wow. Lot of community involvement out there in the Mason area.
Yeah, her dad is a teacher at Sycamore, but she played basketball for Mason.
We saw a glimpse here of Coach Jill Phillips.
Another nice pass to the outside.
And the ball, there's Oldacre, though. Pass was a little bit too high, and Oldacre got the pass back.
Same strategy, feed in the middle and then having her return it back outside, or...
And they're not in a very big hurry right now. I mean, they're satisfied to go get that good shot inside to get a 10-point lead. And there's her shot inside.
Nice block.
That was blocked.
Was that blocked by
Sheraton, I believe. Sheraton got the rebound. Quarter.
I thought it was in the quarter at the block, no?
Could have been.
Yeah. Happened real fast. It was hard to tell.
Aviators, they're going to get back in this ball game. They were going to probably have to do it by the three-point arc. And there's one.
There
is one way of getting it. And that shot is good.
Big three, cuts it to 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who it was. That was by number 20, Leah Riley. That's her second three-pointer.
Yep.
She has now 6.
That's probably as close as Sycamore's been in a while. 7.
Yep.
Gets the ball inside and fouled. Foul appeared to be on number 35.
That would be Emma David.
Emma David. Is that her first?
Third.
Wow.
That's her third, so let's see if
he's looking down the bench maybe, or she stay in.
Derek Christensen's not making any move right now, so she's going to stay in. Meanwhile, Davis.
He took a peek, but then he turned back away.
Davis, 72% foul shooter, has her 8th point. She joins White and Oldacre. All 3 have 8. She now is the leading scorer with 9.
8-2. That puts them at 6 of 7 for free throws.
9-point lead. 6 minutes ago here in the quarter. We're going to run back those playback times at the end of this quarter, so get those pencil and paper ready.
A little bit behind her.
Good recovery, though.
Riley trapped.
And there's
Princeton got a hand on that.
And it's going to go to Princeton.
Yep. Taryn Cash got a hand on that ball. Alternate possession is actually, Princeton's ball.
So right now, Cash is going to be triggering that ball in. 5:51 to go here to Willow White. White, the senior. Oh, nice look inside and could not get the ball to go there. Carter Hartley had a nice look from Oldacre, but
I'm almost thinking Oldacre is being too unselfish. She's passing the ball out. I think a couple times she went to the basket. She'd be getting fouls.
Exactly. She did that a couple of times earlier in the game.
Got to be a little bit greedier. Oh, another
3-point.
Is that Riley again? Nice touch. That cuts the lead to 6.
Yeah, I think that was
Riley, 35. Riley, 35.
That's Emma David.
Oh, Emma David. Okay.
David gets her
there
first
you go.
point.
No foul call. Just what we talked about, though. She took it to the basket.
Oldacre gets the basket. She gets her 10th point now.
A little bit of contact, but they let it go.
Back to an 8-point lead now for Princeton.
Timeout by Derek Christensen.
Yeah, Derek Christensen calls timeout to the second timeout.
So we've seen a replay right here. Nice kick out to David and a 3.
Okay, we got another announcement here to make. As we see these shots being made.
Nice highlights here to the basket. I guess not a lot of contact.
Off the backboard.
Okay, so Princeton's Got Talent, featuring acts from across the district, including students, staff, and alumni. Princeton's Got Talent will be full of surprises and entertainment, including special guest appearances. The admission price is $20 per person, $10 from each. Ticket supports the donation to Princeton School Group or extracurricular activity throughout the district that you select. Tickets can be purchased in person at each school or building or online. Tickets for this fundraiser are non-refundable. Checks can be made payable to Princeton School District. Tickets for this fundraiser are non-refundable. Checks can be made to Princeton School. Don't miss this fun on February the 12th.
Okay, I live in a Princeton School District.
That wasn't a full timeout.
I live in a Princeton School District. Can I be part of it?
Sure.
Okay, well, what I have to do is find a talent first.
There you go.
Okay.
He's going right here.
Okay. Well, that became boring just being an announcer.
You could broadcast the event.
I want to be a judge. I want to be Hallie Mandel.
There you go.
Well, I would shave my head then. All right. Meanwhile, back to live action here.
Back to.
Cash has the ball. Princeton.
Eyeing the 3.
That's Davis. Davis is being double teamed over there and taken away. And he said, I think the ball was on.
Foul was on McWhirter. That was interesting. There was contact both ways, but they decided to call McWhirter. Is McWhirter, that's her second foul, or?
That's
first
her first
foul. Okay.
Wow. That's interesting.
I think they have decided to change strategy a little bit, feed the ball more into Oldacre.
Although Oldacre's out high right now, though.
Yep. Maybe they're going to feed it back in the post, though.
And she moves into
She's posting up.
And she doesn't need to get that rebound.
She created the open space, though. Did you see that?
Right.
By her posting up, she had an easy open 12-footer.
Davis has 11 points right now. Leading scorer for Princeton. Princeton back to a 10-point lead.
Another
3-point
3.
attempt. Off the rim. Vikes 2 for 3 and 3-pointers in this quarter.
Going to bring it back out. Nice. Willow White to the basket. She likes that floater.
Willow White, the girl who scored the first 8 points, has her first basket since that time.
She's now in double digits.
Yep. That's 3 Vikes players in double digits right now.
Almost a steal. Nice rotation. Looking to spot up for the 3. Thought about going to the basket, then changed their mind.
And
Willow White. Nice
White.
steal.
White, little hesitation move.
A nice block. Jump ball. Nice block.
Nice job by Kiana Sheraton.
Yep.
Of creating that.
And she gets the alternate possession too, Bill.
All right. So it's just as good as a turnover.
Well, it seemed like Sycamore was right back in the game, and now it's back up to 12, just like that. Nice ball movement there.
Nice ball movement. Look at that block.
She thought about it.
She was just eaten up underneath there by
Who was the block on?
Oldacre.
3? She wasn't near the ball. I don't think.
Madison Rochelle picks up her third foul.
Was she in the geography on that? I thought the foul was a number 3.
I don't think so.
You think it was 12?
That's what they said.
I'd be interested to see a replay.
Ball out. They're consulting. Nick Schmidt.
And decided.
Talking about it. Nick Schmidt was a little closer to that, but he calls Princeton ball.
In the post.
A little 12-footer. Shot no good. David with the rebound.
Going to the basket.
David no good, and
just changes her shot, even though she didn't get a block there.
There's Oldacre, and Oldacre is fouled.
Bill, the stat right there, even though she didn't get a block, she definitely changed the shot.
Said the foul is on number.
Couldn't tell.
Did they say 20?
Did not say.
I did not catch it. Like I said, it's kind of tough when we're up high right here, because if you're down close to the table, you can see the players better, you can hear what's going on better, but you can see that from up here.
Yep. Another example of Oldacre distributing the ball out to the edge, and no problem with the 3.
Sanja Hill with the 3. Gives the Vikes their biggest lead at 15.
And a steal.
So the Vikes are well in control of this game.
Sycamore does not have an answer for the middle.
No. There's a drive, though. She just loses the ball out of bounds.
There's good vision.
Nice. You got set nicely.
Yep. So sees the 4 very well.
1:45 to go here in this third quarter. We will be having those playback times at the end of this quarter.
They're in, what, a 9-0 run right now, Princeton?
They are.
The runs have really hurt in Sycamore tonight.
And there's another steal in this one, again by Oldacre.
Yep.
White. Davis.
Nice block.
Oh, nice block inside there.
McWhorter's going to try to rush it up the floor while she's got space.
Nice block by Sheridan. Kiana Sheridan.
Might have moved the pivot foot there a little bit. No.
McWhorter trying to work the ball in, and nice shot by McWhorter. And that is her first basket since the first quarter. She now has 6 points.
One of the rare inside baskets tonight.
Averages 14-7.
Nice pass to the post.
And look at,
another kick.
She didn't take the ball.
Got the 3.
She kicks
Looks like
it
she had a layup. Got the 3 instead.
I know, she was so close there. She could have just rolled it back in there, but instead she kicked it out to Willow White. Willow White now is on a 5-0 run.
Hard to deal with if you're on Sycamore's side.
Yep.
What do you do? There's a beautiful pass.
McWhorter saves it. Nice job.
Oh, and a block.
Blocked.
Out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. And when I say that Aaliyah McWhorter got her 1,000th point earlier this season against Middletown. She had 38 points in that game.
Wow.
What a way to get your 1,000th point. And she is going to go to Wake Forest, play ball.
That's Oldacre?
Yeah, no, that's McWhorter.
Oh, McWhorter, okay. Wow.
Oldacre's got 2 more years here.
Yeah, maybe she'd join her at Wake Forest.
I don't know.
She might be glad that she's going to Wake Forest.
Yeah. Sonia Hill with the foul. Her second foul. McWhorter at the line and rolls it in. McWhorter now is 2 for 3 from the line. 76% foul shooter coming in. The only senior on this Sycamore team. She now has double figures at 10.
Somebody's going to want to pop a 3 here, huh? You got 5 seconds to go. You might run out of
nice
time.
Little drive, little scoop shot.
Not quite.
39-25 is our score at the end of 3 quarters as the Vikes have a 14-point lead. And if you watch on your screen, it will magically, well, after we get a couple of highlights in, you're going to magically see on your screen the
we have another announcement.
Playback times. Well, let's see when it happens. We're waiting for those highlights here that this guy showed. Dean does such a great job with the highlights out there, and we want to thank. There we go. I knew if you stare at it long enough, you'll see that. Friday the 7th, 7 p.m. Saturday the 8th at 2:30 p.m. Sunday the 9th at 5 p.m. and Monday the 10th, you can have brunch with Ian and I at 10:30
There you
a.m.
go.
Spectrum, Cincinnati Bell, Optics, and of course, we are on ICRC-TV.com for all of our games. We've got a lot of games coming up. I know that I will be out at Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy for a big game on Friday. Big MVC matchup with North College Hill.
Don't the local sports bars show our replays?
I don't know. So
okay.
They should. They should. So, all right. I don't know if we got time for our announcement or not. Why don't we wait till we get another, we got one more announcement to make here. We'll wait till we get a timeout coming up here. 39-25 is your score here. Princeton trying to go to 13-2 in the league.
Looks like the refs and Princeton guard are having a nice conversation over there.
Well, that would be Taryn Cash talking to Nick Schmidt over there.
Tell him he's reffing a great game tonight.
Yeah, that's right. You're doing a great job. Our officials do a great job.
Oh, beautiful pass. Very nice. Oh, it didn't finish,
Off the
but
rim.
like, she might have been telling her how nice of a pass she was going to make.
Could be.
Watch this one.
I tell you what, in all seriousness, though, we need basketball officials. We need officials in all sports right now because it's getting so much tougher now finding officials. If you're interested in doing it, please, please get a hold of somebody. Tell them that you're interested in being an official. We got a tie-up here, and it's going to stay down Sycamore's end because there is a great need of officials right now. You know, there was a stat here, and I saw that there is a greater percentage of officials over 60 years old in the state than under 30.
Wow.
And that's kind of a scary figure right there.
So what kind of pay scale for like a high school official? It varies
it
across
varies.
the board.
It's
yeah.
going to vary across the board what you're going to do and what sport you are. So, but whatever it is, we need them.
Yeah.
I know that Jerry Fick runs a great basketball school here for officials. He also, I believe, Jerry does a softball school too, and so he's a guy that if you want to get in contact with, if you go through ICRC, you want to get in contact with Jerry Fick, just get in contact with ICRC, and I'll get them the information because Jerry's a neighbor of mine.
I told you I got a neighbor of mine that refs, or he does basketball, and he does softball, and his name is Mike Young, but he actually used to be we were talking a little bit earlier, he was a basketball coach. Okay. So he's played both sides of the equation.
Yeah, there you go.
Very, very sympathetic ref.
I was track and field coach. Now I'm a track and field official.
Okay.
So there you go. So, but meanwhile, Soleil Williams actually went out of gym right here. It looked like she had a little bleeding on her lip. Hope she is okay. Tie up.
A little contact. Jump ball there.
Going to stay down Princeton side. We got 6:59 to go in this ball game. The Vikes with a 14-point lead, trying to stay pace with the Lakota West. They are playing at Oak Hills tonight. We do not have a score on that. They finished their season against Lakota East.
We'll see what Sycamore does here in terms of maybe going to the basket with Oldacre out. That's exactly what McWhorter did, was not able to finish.
Yep, she did. She went in against Carter Hartley. She's 5'11", but 5 inches is a big difference.
Yeah. Well, she's actually got an inch or two on her, but.
Yeah.
And let it go in the backcourt.
Yep,
Smart.
she was very smart not to touch it.
Yep. Driving to the basket again.
And she looks like she's going to be fouled by Carter Hartley.
A little bit of contact.
That's Carter Hartley's third
Williams
foul.
is back. Looks like she might have got some repairs.
Yeah, she's back. She's going to be looked by a trainer there on the bench. Meanwhile, McWhorter at the foul line. She gets the first now. She's 3 for 5 tonight.
How many points does she have?
She has 11 points right now. She's
okay.
the leading scorer for the Aves. Average is about 14-7 a game. She's getting close to that average right now with that foul shot. 27 points for the Lady Aves. Both teams will, when we get a little bit of break here, we'll talk about where they stand in as far as postseason goes, because they already had the bracket draw. We'll tell you a little bit about those teams when we get a little bit of a break here. Shot was up, no good by number 20. That was Leah Riley. She's been fairly quiet tonight.
So the question I have is, how long do they keep Oldacre on the bench? Because Sycamore is clearly driving to the basket.
Well, your answer is
there's
right
my
there.
answer.
She's
long enough.
She's ready to come in. And so will Sully Williams back in the game.
And McWhorter goes back to the free-throw line.
McWhorter going to help that 76% foul shooting, and she has got 6 of 7 tonight. And indeed, Oldacre is back in the ball game along with Davis, along with Williams.
Sycamore's strategy clearly changed with her on the bench. Took better advantage of it there than they did in the first half.
It's nice what Jill Phillips is doing. She's kind of rotating them around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Having a talk out there right now with
and a rebound.
With Kendall Wilson, who's in the ball game now for Princeton, first time. Wilson underneath the basket, can't hang on to it.
Put it on the ground. Even though she's a guard, better to put it up.
Nice job by Willow White. Davis.
Nice decision.
Good decision by Davis
nice
here.
Save.
Hesitate, but she couldn't get it to drop.
Gonna go to the basket.
Williams trying to kick it off to Davis. Davis being double teamed. Wilson
Missed.
Baseline, no good. Finally rebounded by the A's.
They're gonna run.
Riley.
Missed.
Shot was missed. Shot by.
Oh, should have delivered it a little bit late. Oh, but didn't finish.
It didn't finish. That
Almost thought she could have delivered it earlier, but she had a nice basket.
Sheraton on one side
and a block
Wilson on
and
the
a
other
foul.
side. Baseline drive.
Sycamore making a nice little run here, a chance to get under double digits. McWhorter going back to the free throw line.
Kendall Wilson picks up the foul. It's a 5th foul in the Vikes, and that puts McWhorter at the line.
And missed.
The first one she missed. She had 5 in a row up to that point.
Little flat on that one.
Trying to close the gap within 10. She does.
Better.
$14 points now for her. She's right about at her average.
A little bit of a scoring drought here for Princeton.
Yeah, but when you got the 14-point lead, you can have a little bit of a scoring drought.
That's true. Beautiful pass. Nice finish. Nice cut.
The rain has come. The drought is over. So
well executed.
13 points now for Ashley Davis.
McWhorter going to the rim again, and no.
Blocked. Now, did she get a part of her on that? Boy,
I think she got body. She got a good block, but I think she got her.
Quarter went hard to the floor. As Oldacre picks up the foul.
That's her second, maybe?
Second foul.
Clean block, but a little bit of body.
That's a 6 on Princeton, so that means the...
that was an emphatic block.
appears to be at the line for the rest of the evening. If you want to put somebody at the line, that's the lady you want at the line there.
This is her 4th trip in the last 2 minutes, isn't it?
She is
been living at the free-throw line.
7 for 8 in this quarter. That's 7 for 9. 8 for 10 for the game. 80% foul shooting. We'll take that anytime.
The block was clean, but you definitely got her with the body. Nice pass down into the post. Passing it again. They let her go.
10-footer, no good.
Good luck, just didn't go down.
Rebounded by Sheraton. That's
Well,
Riley.
that's a nice move.
In the paint, got it.
That was a nice cut. She actually dribbled away from him. Then we're under double digits now, down to 9.
Leah Riley, that's 8
and
points.
A turnover.
14.
Or was that tipped?
4:14 to go. So the old Yogi Berra expression, it ain't over till it's over.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Dean, 4 overtimes. Just, I remind you, that was Josh.
Sitting in the post there.
Oh, she is quadruple team. How's that? Get a foul on her. Who's he going to call?
Is that a non-shooting foul?
The foul is on.
Let's see. See if we
Sheraton.
agree.
No, it was not a shooting foul.
It was on the ground.
4 fouls now for Sycamore.
That could be a big one if made.
No good. Will White gets a rebound.
Down into the post. Oh, beautiful pass.
And
blocked out of bounds.
Davis. She's blocked out of bounds by Clayton.
Appeared to be a clean block. Again, I think they're going to work it inside here.
Well, it shouldn't be that big of a hurry right now. They got the lead.
Yep. That's a good look.
It's a little short off the rim, but there's that rebound, offensive rebound. Too hard off the glass. This time,
huge.
She just rolls it in. Kyla Olaker gets 2 offensive rebounds on that one. Gets her 12 points.
Almost not fair right there.
Yeah.
Active, though. Nice job.
11-point lead.
And a block.
There's the block.
Took the 3-point shot away.
It's picking the pocket right there.
Willow White feeding for an open 3. This could be a backbreaker. Just like that, it's back to 14.
Soleil Williams with the 3-pointer.
That might be the nail in the coffin. 14 points with 3 left.
She averages 12, but she only has 5. But her team has
and a steal.
Lead.
Out of bounds.
Calling on.
Look at this block on the 3-pointer. Came out. I mean, she was 3 feet behind the line.
That's a block, and I'll just take that from you. Thank you very much.
What do we got there? Timeout. So Sycamore seemed right there, down to 9 points. We're right in the game, and then a block.
Sycamore calls a full timeout. Like
2 offensive rebounds, and that's.
We have one more announcement to make here, don't we?
I think we've got one more.
Okay.
We have the Princeton.
Getting ready for our. All right.
Okay. We have the Princeton Pride Gala coming up. Join the Princeton Education Foundation on Saturday, March the 7th at the Sharonville Convention Center to support our schools. Tickets to the Princeton Pride Gala are $75 per person, and they support the Princeton Education Foundation's many projects throughout the district. Visit PrincetonEducationFoundation.org for more information. You can scan your QR code right there to purchase your tickets today.
I'm purchasing my tickets
right now. You'll have 5 chances during the replays.
There you go. I will. Of course, that's right at the convention center, almost right next door to where we are right here.
Yeah.
Princeton, Chester Road.
Well, with the replay of this game, you can do it on demand.
I know.
Go to work tomorrow and have people to
I'll just sit in
sign them up.
I'll DVR and send them. Just do it on. No way.
But you're not going to work tomorrow, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I am.
Oh, guys. I might go to work on the website, but that's it.
There we go.
Oh, nice little turnaround.
A nice finish by McWhirter. He's had a solid second half.
Well, it's been all McWhirter almost this.
Yep.
Riley's got 1 basket this quarter, but Riley
breaking the press.
Has all the other points.
Willow White to the basket and finish. Nice job. They broke that press pretty easily.
Willow White now. She now has 15 points, leading scorer.
Solid night of basketball.
3:34.
And a reach-in foul. And guess what? I think McWhorter's going to return to the foul line. That puts him at 7. She might as well set up a chair this half.
Kyla Oldacre picks up her 3rd foul, and back at the line is
that her 5th trip this quarter?
2,
or
4,
this half?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times she's been there at the foul line. That's 10 times.
Yeah.
And she has made 8 of those 10 this quarter. 9 of 11 for the game. Like that.
Ooh.
10 of 12 for the game.
That was an unintentional collision right there. You see what happened? She was actually coming from behind, and she got in the way of the inbound pass.
17 points for the quarter. Ouch. That was
just total
number
incidental.
35. That was Emma David. She's being looked at by one of the coaches there. Now the trainer comes over and takes a look at her on the bench. Hey, you know, down on the bench there's a person I know down the bench. Manager down there is Elena Hilzebeck for Sycamore.
There we go.
Elena was in my youth group at church.
Oh, she stepped out of bounds, or she got called for a push-out.
So if you guys ever get a close-up of that bench, I don't know if you can get a close-up of the bench. That's Elena's down there. Elena's been the manager now for a couple years down here for the Aviators.
So I think the Vikings can afford to be patient here.
Absolutely, 2:28 to go.
Ah.
A little bit too many
Don't know what she
steps
was doing there. I think she wanted the basket, but then she ran out of ideas.
Next time we get a stoppage here, we'll go over how the sectional brackets will really looking here for these two teams. So Sycamore well on their way to their 17th win of the season.
Well, still got 2 minutes to go. Maybe not quite yet. They need a couple threes. This would be a big one out here, but they decide to go 2. And a walk.
You're not going to get it that way.
I think she remembered the block, the last person that tried the 3 on the wing.
Yeah,
I think that changed her shot.
That's true. 17 wins for Sycamore. That's their most wins since 2012, or 23-2 that year. And they were GMC champs with Princeton that year, 2012. This is the most wins they've had since that time.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice pass.
And a nice finish.
She now has 14 points.
If it wasn't in the books, I think it's officially in the books now at 50-36.
Yeah, Oldacre's definitely got a double-double here tonight, too.
Yeah.
And ball is who's at last tipped by. So we see Hill. Cash coming back in for Davis.
Bill, do you have blocks marked or no?
Davis and Willow White taking a seat on bench. They're done for the night here. A little hug there by Coach Phillips and by the other assistant coaches. So good job here by White and Davis tonight.
So, but she might pop a 3 from there. Why not?
Let's see. Has she had any? I'm going to check, see if she has.
Has a 3?
She is 0 for 2 from the three-point line this season.
On the season?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not in the coaching resume.
No.
What if she started hitting 3s?
Well, she's got 2 more years now.
Yeah.
So who knows? In college, I don't know. What do you think? She might be a forward in college, strong forward or something in college.
Might be. She can
depending
handle
where
a ball.
you go.
She can pass it.
Yeah, she could be a guard.
Yep.
Well, they're going to be just content to throw the ball around right now with 40 seconds to go and a 14-point lead.
They might not take another shot here.
No big hurry right now.
They're just going to work it around and let the clock run out here.
Yeah, really, it's just
good sportsmanship.
And Sycamore really doesn't need a foul. So,
Nope.
So I think this is it.
That's an exciting first game.
Here. Yep. Well, Sycamore or Princeton won the first one, 51-41. Similar score in this one. Its final score is going to be 50-36 in favor of the Vikes.
They really never threatened in this game.
No.
They got the early lead first quarter, and after that, 7 maybe got down to 6.
Willow White, the senior, took over at the beginning of the ball game, and from that point on,
put her thumbprint on it.
Tell you what, before we step out here, let's talk a little bit about those playoffs. As their final is 50-36.
Okay.
Princeton is a 4th seed. Now, they will be playing at Lakota East. They will be playing the winner of the Harrison-Wilmington game, and that game will be played on Tuesday, February 18th at 6 o'clock out of Lakota East High School. Now, Sycamore is in the Sycamore district, except they can't play on their home floor.
Yeah.
So they will play Seton. They're number 8 seed. They will play Seton at Lakota East on Saturday, February 15th at 1:30. So that's where the playoffs will be. We do not know our playoff schedule, what we're going to do with the girls right now. We're just going to see how things kind of shake out. There's a good chance we will be seeing maybe one or both of these teams sometime in the playoffs, but we'll have to see how it goes. Final thoughts?
Exciting game here tonight. The one thought I had on my end, just the factor Oldicker had, was the whole game. Just when she was in the game, it was tough for Sycamore to do very much on contributing.
Kyla Oldacre.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't see what we got our final stats on her. Let's see how many.
Great second half from Sycamore's.
So Kyla did indeed have a double-double tonight.
Yeah.
She had 14 rebounds and 14 points.
Yeah.
Not a bad evening. So.
Yeah. And they distributed the ball. I mean, look at Princeton. I mean, it wasn't just Oldacre. They had Willow White had 15 points and several contributors.
Vikes moved to 17-4 overall, 12 and 13-2 in the league. The Aviators dropped 10-5 in the league, 15-6 overall.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you at CHCA against North College Hill on Friday night, but watch a lot of ICRC-TV sports all over the place here in the month of February. Ian, it's been great working with you tonight. For Dean and the entire great crew that we have out here, this is Bill Brett saying goodbye from Princeton High School.